Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader, and it's time for another book haul. What else is new? I say it every time. You know I'm gonna have one for you. So the good thing though is that this book haul was mostly purchased in the month of January, but stuff got delayed, and then I made some other purchases, and I still have some books that are on their way. They just haven't made it to me yet. So I figured, let me just go ahead and knock her out, and I'll tell you the stuff that I have being delivered to me from Right Stuff. Because you know what? I filmed this 2 times. And both times I forgot the biggest purchase that I made in the month of January. So this is it. This is the third and final time I'm recording this. Wish me luck, people. I'm starting with the big thing, okay? We're gonna do it. Also, I really hope that you can't hear the people that are right outside my office doing yard work. It's a beautiful day today. I can understand why they chose to start cutting down trees, but it's going to be crappy weather for the rest of the week. And because I've done this so many times, I just want to get it over with, and I don't want to wait. So let's get into it. Forgive me for the noise. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. You would think that the most expensive one piece of thing that I bought in the month of January, I would have remembered. I didn't, as I said. That's why we're starting off with the second box set of Tokyo Ghoul. So I finally went ahead and got the second box set for Tokyo Ghoul. I'm very excited about the purchase. So, look at her. She's so pretty. 16 volumes. Gorgeous. I don't remember how much this cost me. I got it from Books A Million. I was there one day, buying some other manga, and they had this box set there, and I'm pretty sure I just looked up on the website that it was like on sale and then on sale again. So Books A Million always has some type of sale going on, you know, for you as a member, but I think it was an additional sale for this, only if you ordered it from the website, of course, because you know they don't price match to their own website, which is ridiculous to me. So I got this along with some other manga, and I'm really excited. So I read all of Tokyo Ghoul last year. I really liked it. This is a series that I watched also as an anime, and I think a lot of people would agree who've watched Tokyo Ghoul that they kind of fell off on Tokyo Ghoul RE, whatever, I say re, basically the sequel, because it was confusing. It was confusing for the jump. But when I read Tokyo Ghoul, there was a lot of stuff that was in the manga that wasn't in the anime, or at least that I don't remember being in the anime, that really set up for what this series is and why it is the way it is. So it made me go, you know what, I do want to read the second. I want to read the sequel. So I went ahead and got it. I'm excited. I think box sets could definitely be worth the price. Now, did I do the math on how much it would be to get these and collect them as single volumes and not, you know, the price of a box set? No, but that's okay. I don't have to if I don't want to. And, you know, it's a nice, neat box. I think I'm the kind of person who's not going to take my volumes out of the box and display them. So they're kind of in their own nice little area. Of course, I still have to find space for the box sets that are out of the way. But other than that, I'm excited. So I have the sequel of Tokyo Ghoul. I did it, y'all. I finally talked about the one thing I've been meaning to talk about the last 2 videos. We made it! Moving on to everything else I bought. So I decided that I wanted to get into the Apothecary Diaries, so I got the first 2 volumes. Very excited. I've heard good things about this series. I'm under the impression that this is like a very nice, easy read. Nothing like too high stakes or anything like that. Although I've never read it, and I haven't listened to anyone like kind of review it, because it's not a short series, it's still ongoing. From what I've gathered, I feel like it's going to give me the same vibes as the time I got reincarnated as a slime. So obviously it's fantasy, I'm sure, to a certain extent, but it's probably going to be like, okay, there's some conflict, but it's nothing that's going to like be super depressing. Because that time I got reincarnated as a slime, it always ends on a good note. Like, I don't feel like I'm ever left on a cliffhanger that's like, oh my god, everybody's gonna die. So I have high hopes with this. If you've read this, let me know in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts are. But like, look at the cover. It's so pretty. it's just gorgeous. So yeah, everybody that I've seen who's read and collected this, all of the covers look beautiful. So that was partly why I wanted to read it too. It's a cover buy. I'm not gonna lie, she's a cover buy. But I think it's worth it. I think I will enjoy this. Another situation where I bought the first two, you know, I'm trying to be better. I'm not always good about this, but I try to be better, and that's what matters. I decided to try Prince Freya. So I've seen a few people talk about Prince Freya. I can't like give you a huge in-depth, you know, synopsis of it, but from what I understand, our main character Freya is a woman. She looks strikingly like the prince of this kingdom. Unfortunately, the prince dies, and the kingdom can't just let people know that the prince died. So whoever sees Freya at some point, they're like, look girl, we need you to impersonate the prince. So that's what happens. I don't know if this is more like a romance, if it's a combination of a bunch of different things, but a lot of people have been collecting it. It seems like it's a well-liked series. I don't know how many volumes are going to be in the series as a whole because I believe it's ongoing. But yeah, I think it'll just be a nice easy read. You know, I put some easy reads in there here every now and then. You know, not everything has to be like dark fantasy. I can have a little fun. And you know, I'm trying to do like a little bit more romance every now and then. But yeah, Prince Freya volumes 1 and 2. So here are 2 volumes from a series I already had the first 2 volumes for. I was gifted the first 2 volumes for Christmas from my husband. And this is a 4-volume series. So I figured I should just go ahead and get the last 2 volumes because I do want to read more short series in between all of the very long ongoing ones I'm reading, like Fire Force. And that is volumes 3 and 4 of A School Frozen in Time. Have I started it? No, but I will be. I really feel confident that I will be starting it soon. It's basically about a group of kids who are stuck at school, frozen in time, and they have to, I don't know, solve the mystery of like maybe a student who's dead or a student who's gone missing. So that's really all I know about the series, and I'm fine with that. I oftentimes like to go into series not knowing a lot, but for something that's like so short, I think I'm going to enjoy it. All right, so we've got some more that I haven't started, but I have a few volumes in the series already. So I got volume 4 of I'm in Love with the Villainess. I don't know what this is about. I think it's going to be more on the fun side though. So I'm looking forward to it. So I have volumes 1 through 3. Now I have 4. Hopefully I will start this soon. Same thing with My Love Mix-Up. I have the first 5 volumes of this. I don't know what it is about me. Well, no, I do. Let me not even start it off by that. I was going to say, I don't know what it is with me buying things I haven't read yet. I already had a pre-existing problem with that when it came to adult fantasy, so I do know what the hell my problem is. I decided to get the 6th one. Have I started it? No, y'all already know I didn't start it. Again, Our Dreams at Dusk, volume 3. This is also a 4-volume series, if I'm remembering that correctly. My husband got me the first 2 volumes for Christmas. I don't know where I can find the 4th volume. I think it's sold out online right now, but Right Stuff is doing good by me. It's like getting a lot of the things that I've wanted to read back in stock, so I'm confident. But I have the first 3 volumes. I should be good until I can find access to the 4th one. And then volume 3 of Momo the Blood Taker. Honestly, I really do want to start the series. I mean, all 3 of the covers so far are so pretty. And I like this one especially. I love the lime green. It is so freaking pretty. I will be starting this soon. I promise. I promise myself I will start some of these soon. Yeah. All right, so this is just a random one. For Christmas, I asked for volumes like 5 through 10 of Children of the Whales, but for some reason I forgot volume 8, so I got all of them as gifts except for this one, so I went ahead and bought this one so I can complete what I have so far. This is a pretty long ongoing series. I think like the most recent volume is like in the 20s, so I'm going to try to just read the first 10 to see if I like it, and then I will continue to collect it and read it as I go. But I didn't want to like mass buy everything because y'all know I got a problem with that. Volume 5 of Record of Ragnarok. I had the first 4 volumes, and this came out I think mid-January, so I figured, you know, let me just go ahead and get it. Another series I do have to start. This is also an anime, and I've heard good things. I was actually just out with some friends last night for a double date, and my friend's husband was talking about how Record of Ragnarok is really good, so I do need to read it soon. I also got the second volume of the Geek X Hitman. Haven't read the first one yet, but I think that this is going to be like on the fun side. I think it's about two ex-hitmen who, or two ex-assassins, because I think one of them is a woman, and they want to be manga artists. That just seems fun. I got volume 1 of The Detective Is Already Dead. I think I mentioned that my husband got me the second volume and what both of us thought was the first volume of the manga, but I accidentally made it the light novel. So I now finally have the first volume to start the manga, but also have the first volume for the light novel. And even though I've never read light novels before, I feel like I should get into it because Bleach has some light novels. There's some other ones. Let's try it, you know? Because there's a lot of them. I don't know the names of them off the top of my head, but I see them and they look really, really cool. So I'm gonna try it. So got this one. And these next two, I got off Amazon, so I almost forgot to add them in the first video because most of what I'm showing you is from Right Stuff orders. I got the second and third volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho. My husband got me the first volume for Christmas, so that was really exciting. The only thing is, obviously, they were printed in Italy. Now, I'm not necessarily collecting manga for the looks of it and like how the spines look, because I know they're not all going to be the same, but it's like you can definitely tell it's not the best. So right from the start, you can see that, you know, the spine, the white comes around the front, and it's that way with both of them. It's the same way with my first volume, which was also printed in Italy. So the spine kind of wraps around, and obviously they don't really do that. So I'll show you one that's not printed in Italy. All right, so also I got Fire Punch Volume 1, but this one was printed in the US. You can see everything's pretty lined up well. Nothing is curving around the front that's not supposed to. So if you, and also if you look here, you can see with the name, the G just disappears on the third volume. So the G just... the bottom of it disappears. So that's kind of disappointing, but again, I'm not collecting it because I want to display it and I want it to look nice, but it's just like that little part. You can see it's like so much thinner than the second volume, even though they're both printed from the same place. Lord, I mean, that's just a common conversation that's been happening on TikTok and for people who are collecting manga, but hey, I want to read it. That's what's most important to me. So I can't wait to start. Yeah, and obviously this is by the same creator as Hunter x Hunter. Very excited about that. And again, we'll jump right into Fire Punch. So I got volumes 1, 3, 4, and 5. I can't find 2 right now. I just think it's sold out online, and the only one I could find was in like Italian, and I don't speak Italian. So I got these 4 volumes. This is a series that's about, like, I think people who have the power to harness fire, and then the government tries to use them, like keep them and use them as a weapon. So this is a very dark dystopian manga from what I understand, but this is by the same person who created Chainsaw Man. And the thing about Chainsaw Man is there are definitely some volumes in there that are gut punch. Like, they are so sad. But I think we can all agree that Chainsaw Man also is very comical. Denji, power. There's a lot of funny stuff going on. There's a lot of funny characters, even though there is some dark undertones going on. I don't know that this one will be the same. I think this one seems like it's going to be very dark. Like, I'm not sure how we're going to make it through this, to be quite honest with you. But I'm excited. I think it's going to give that same dystopian, like, very sad feeling that I got when I was reading Pluto. So yeah, eventually I will find the second volume. And of course, he's got out of order again. But that's okay. I'm excited. So sometime the week before last, I went online and I was looking for other short series that are just nice, easy reads, nothing too dark, and it suggested Satoko and NADA. Unfortunately, I could only get volumes 2 and 3. I did find volume 4 at 2nd and Charles, but I didn't end up getting it. But I cannot find volume 1 anywhere, which kind of sucks. Hopefully, I will get lucky and find the first volume. But it's just about Satoko and NADA. They're going to school together. And I can't tell if they're going to school in America or not. But just about 2 friends that are roommates. I think that sounds fun. So I love the covers. They're so beautiful. All 4 covers are so cute. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. Just something lighthearted, you know? I also got volumes 3, 4, and 5 of Witch Hat Atelier. I know I said when I bought the first 2 volumes that I was being so good. Oh my god, can't you see how good I'm being? I'm not getting more than 2. But I just keep hearing about the series and how great it is. And look at the artwork. It's so pretty. How could I not get into these? Okay? They're just so cute. The only basic thing that I know is that in this world, there's magic. Magicians have magic, but they're born with it. And there is a girl named Coco who's not, but she desperately wants to be a magician. And I guess she works with someone who either is a magician or something in this world that could possibly help her to become one. So I think it's going to be fairly lighthearted. I am hoping that I get the same vibes as Little Witch Academia, which I love that series so freaking much. But it did have its like little moments where, you know, it got a little dark. Little dark magic going on. I assume that's going to happen in here. I mean, if anything's involving magic, there's going to be someone who's using it nefariously. So I think this will be fun. So right now I have the first 5 volumes in the series. This is also another one that's ongoing and it's long. I'm not sure what volume they're up to now, but it ain't short. So I just wanted to start slow. You know, I gave myself 3 new shelves, but I can't go crazy because, you know, I still need to be able to put some shit on it. So yeah, excited. This one I've seen talked about on TikTok, and that is How Do We Relationship. So I got the first volume. This is a GL. I think that these are college age students though, which is kind of nice, but that's about all I know. I'm excited. I think actually now that I think about it, the vast majority of everything I bought is very nice. Just nice, calm, easy reads, and that's what I wanted. After reading Goodbye My Love Garden, which was so beautiful, I loved that series. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I definitely rated it at 5 because it's only 3 volumes, so it's very short, but I feel like it was a 5-star series. I love the GL genre, so I want to keep going, and I think that I'm going to pick a bunch of things that are going to be really good. I think the art style looks really cute. I did see somebody say that they didn't like it on TikTok, and that's why they dropped it, but I don't mind it, so that's their opinion. It's fine. They don't have to keep reading if they don't want to, but the art style seems fine to me. I'm not sure what they disliked about it. It looks very what I'm used to. So yeah, but excited for the first volume. This is also long. It's not a short series, at least that I know of. I think when I was at Books A Million the other day, I saw like volume 8. So I am going to take my time. I'm going to keep it slow. I promise. I'm not going to rush. I did though get the first 2 volumes in My Happy Marriage. First of all, these covers are so pretty. I mean, hello. They're gorgeous. This is about the main character. Her name is Mio. She is unwanted, unloved by her family. They basically sell her off to get rid of her to marry to this like mysterious family. And there's a little bit more to them than they seem. And I believe this is the person that she marries. His name is Kyoka Kudo. So he's part of the Kudo house. They've got a mysterious air about them. So this is going to be like very romantic. There might be a bit of fantasy in here. I'm not sure, but the last 2 people I've seen talk about this series have said it's really, really good. So I can't wait to start reading this one. This was just a random buy, and it was Requiem of the Rose King. This has to do with like War of the Roses and the Tudor house. I don't know if I've ever told y'all this, but I used to be obsessed with that for some reason. I don't know why. I watched the show, The Tudors, obsessed. When I was in high school, I was absolutely obsessed with like Henry VIII and that whole thing. I don't know why, but I definitely went through like a historical fiction phase. I mean, I had almost every single Philippa Gregory book you could read of hers that had to do with that time period, and I am going to be getting rid of them soon, unfortunately, because I know I'll never read historical fiction again, but it is still like something that I really like, and I can't tell you why, I just do. But this is, you know, kind of like that historical fiction-y. I think that they are vampires in this, so that will be interesting. I wonder if we'll see Henry VIII sucking on some necks too. That'll be interesting, but yes, I'm excited. So this one is really random. So I don't see a lot of people have this in their collection, which is fine. But someone I follow had this and recommended it, and I really trust their recommendations. And that is Dead Demons, D Destruction 1. And I also ordered the second volume of this, which that will be coming. That was like on my little cue card. So I got the second volume of this. I'm excited. This is about aliens, and I think it has like little kids who like discover aliens or something. Usually I don't like to read things from the perspective of kids, sometimes, but I think it'll be cool. I think that the cover is really pretty. I don't know if you can see how the text and the font, oh shit, this is upside down. That's on me. How you can see that, you know, it's kind of raised and it has a shine to it. I think it's so pretty. And all the covers are really pretty. Now this is ongoing too. I believe, I think the 12th volume comes out like maybe next month. So I'm going to take my time collecting it. I promise. I think I do want to devote like a month to reading all the first volumes of any series I haven't started. I could do that this month, but we'll see. I am not reading a lot right now, but it's my birthday month, so I can do what I want. Yeah. Before I get into the big boys that are beside me that I'm so excited about, I'll tell you the other ones that I had ordered. So as I said, I have the second volume of Dead Dead Demons coming. I got volumes 2 and 3 of Pluto by Urasawa. I read the first volume last month. I thought it was really good. It's a shorter series that is complete, so I figured, you know what, I'll take my time collecting it. And that first volume was really good, so I felt like it was worth it to just go ahead and get the next 2 volumes in the series. Another series I haven't started yet, but I decided, let me just get the newest volume, and it's volume 7 of Freerin. I think it might be Freerin. I'm sorry, I apologize. I have not spent any time trying to figure out how to pronounce this, but it's like a fantasy series. It looks very like Hobbit, like Lord of the Rings, and I like that. I'm excited for it. And then the big purchase, and that is volumes 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, and 13 of Dead Man Wonderland. So a ton of the volumes that I've been waiting for Dead Man Wonderland became available on Right Stuff, and I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and get it because I know I want to collect it. My friend Neptune was really, really kind enough to let me borrow all of her volumes. I already had volumes 1, 2, 3, and 8, but I did want to read it. So that means I'm only missing volumes 10 and something else. 10 and 5. I'm missing 10 and 5. So I'm going to go ahead and start what she gave me. I really need to because I don't want to keep it too long. You know, I kept Nana for a while, but I did read it all. So yeah, Dead Man Wonderland's pretty good. So I have the second series that was made by the same creator, Smoke and Parade. I knew that I wanted to collect and to read Dead Man Wonderland because I really, really love the anime. But as soon as I saw the covers for Smoke and Parade, I was like, I have got to have that. So I got it. And now my collection of Dead Man Wonderland is almost complete, and I will start reading it soon. I promised myself that. All right, so this is the big deal. Hardcover volumes. Now, I don't collect a lot of things that are in hardcover. I only have High School of the Dead in the full color hardback volumes because, I mean, it's High School of the Dead and it's color. Come on, like that makes sense. I had the opportunity, obviously, to get Soul Eater in the perfect editions, but they're not all out yet, and I really like the way that the single volumes look, so I collected them in single. Same in Berserk. Do I see the point in getting the deluxe versions? Yes. Several volumes and one big thing. Obviously, like I'm sure if you were to line them up, all however many volumes of the singles from Berserk are probably going to take up technically more space than the deluxe version. But I know that I don't have the space for the hardcover, and I don't have anything that could probably hold the weight of all of the deluxe versions. So I chose not to go deluxe for Berserk. I'm going to read and collect the singles, but I don't know if these come in paperback, and I don't care if they do, because I think it is far greater to get Rose of Versailles by Ryoko Ikeda in hardcover. I mean, look at it. White, golden red. Oh my God. This has to do with, Marie Antoinette during that time. So freaking pretty. It's romance. It's historical fiction. It's gorgeous. I mean, what the fudge? How do you pass that up? So I am only missing one book in the series. So this is the second book. Oh my God, look at it. It's so pretty. I mean, the colors, it's like, I don't even know. It's just like baby blue. I don't know, with pink and gold. How do you say no? How do you say no to something this beautiful? I'm only missing the 4th book. Look at this. Oh my God, this one. I think this one is my favorite because it's mint green, and I don't have a lot of mint green. I obviously like pink a lot, but I, like many people in the early 2000s, went through a mint green phase, so I think I kind of had my fill of it. Look at this one. I think this one is my favorite. And if I had the space, I would display all of these face out, but I don't. So I really do need to pick one. And I don't know, I think it might be this one or the first one. It's so pretty. But the only one I'm missing is volume 4. This is the 5th one. It's black and red and gold. It's just so pretty. Now, I've never read this before, but I saw someone talk about this in a TikTok where they were talking about all the hardcover books they have. I'd never seen this before. I'd never heard of it. But as soon as I saw the first volume, I was like, I have to read this because it is beautiful. And I think I would like it. I want some historical... I don't think I've ever really read anything that's historical fiction like this. Romance. Obviously, Goodbye My Rose Garden. You could consider that historical fiction because it takes place in the real world in England. But, oh, well, no, I guess you could because it does involve somebody who is a real person. They mentioned them briefly, but either way, we're just gonna say this is my first time. I have to get that 4th book because I know it's gonna look so pretty with all these other ones. I can't wait. But if you've read this series, please tell me what you think. I'd love to know if you think that it is like one of the best series ever. Is it a great historical fiction romance? I'm sure you're gonna say yes, but you know, just let me know in the comments. And that's it. I can actually finally breathe a sigh of relief because I finally did this whole video with every single thing I bought. Besides, you know, the stuff I told you on the cue card. I'm so happy. Thank you for finally remembering. But yes, that is my manga haul of January. Now, the ones that are on the little post-it note, I did buy the 1st of February. I know in my last video said I wasn't going to buy anything for myself in the month of February because I'm trying to do the subathon thing with my husband. For every sub he gets, I get a book. I got 20 last year. But I got the email that said the volume of Urasawa was available, and then Dead Man Wonderland as I was perusing. And I was like, oh, well, I have to get it. So that's the only manga I've bought for myself so far. You know, knock on that. I'm going to try really hard not to buy any manga in the month of February. Even though there are things that are coming out, I'm going to wait because it is something that I could hopefully get for my birthday. And if not, I'll just buy later. It's fine. But yeah, so there you have it. I'm very excited. Please tell me what your thoughts are. Are there any manga that I bought that you think that I should prioritize reading first? I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I'd love to know if there's any series that you think that I should start reading. Maybe something I could put on the back burner that you're like, you know, you can put that on hold, Connie. Let me know. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on my social media. It's in the description box. If you were wondering, it's down there. Yeah, down there below the video. Just hit more and you'll see it. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.